financially, but also in time and energy, and trying to figure out what it is that's going to make people want to buy into your business, whether you're creating new customers or expanding your market share or creating more product. Whatever you're in, you're going to have to spend some time to kind of, it's going to become your baby. You're going to have to really put the time into it, and it'll grow. I mean, if you're excited about something and you can put 100% and make it the best you possibly can, then I mean, my experience has been that everything I've done has grown. I'm shocked even now, again, doing this again. It's like, man, we were doing one or two little things, and next thing you know, I'm like, wait a minute, there's four of us. Where did all
Yeah,
this come
Epic
from?
Professionals is growing pretty quick.
Yeah.
I mean, you
So
only started this like what, a year and a half, 2 years ago?
when you started is when I started.
Oh my
I
gosh.
literally just started it
I was
right
his first
before I met
contract.
you.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
So it was, again, I wasn't planning on doing that again. And then next thing I know, I run into you. And I'm like, well, I wasn't planning on doing this again. And, so,
Life's just throwing
but
lessons at you that you got to learn.
right. But I mean, you really, to grow it, you really have to, you're going to have to learn. And if you're the owner, you're going to have to teach yourself.
Right.
Most of the people that you work with aren't going to be interested in growing your business or helping you grow your business. They're going to be interested in what you can purchase from them. Even accountants and lawyers and all these people that say, "Oh, I need to get this marketing person. I need to get this person." You need to have some basic knowledge yourself of what you need and what you're looking for. Because if not, people are going to take your money, and then you're going to be looking around saying nothing happened. You want to make sure that you have, some knowledge about what every aspect of your business so that you are able to make some decisions from an informed position.
Right. And Jordan says, "Okay, thanks. I work for a business. It isn't really small, but it's compared to, but it. Hold on, what? I can't read it from that small
I'm
print.
reading it now,
Yeah,
yes.
I have it.
Yeah.
I'm reading it on the
We
screen
grow
from the actual Twitch page,
years by
but I got to
promoting.
read it from here. We grow within years by promoting on social media. We'll keep it up then. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of promoting to this channel, especially,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the one thing that I want to get done before I begin promotion of this channel is the editing of videos, which I finally got a software that I found. It's like a brand new software that came out like 2 months ago. Um, and it's called Video Proc. And what it does is it basically takes all the videos up and splits it into 15-minute segments. And then I can post it and upload to YouTube. So that's what I'm really trying to get done before I start sending it out over
Oh man, I'm
Facebook and
gonna be on
everything.
YouTube.
Yeah, you're going to be on YouTube, buddy. But I have to wait within 24 hours or else YouTube's going to copyright this shit, which they copyrighted my last video, which is fan freaking tastic.
We have to come up with a good alias for me then.
Yeah. So, well, your name is on screen, so
That's great.
you didn't give me any special requests, bro.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
you haven't posted it yet either, have you?
No, but it's on the name channel. So like if you view like the title of this stream on Twitch is your name.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Which I usually do
We'll see.
that. Jordan had made a special request to keep her other name out of it. So I had to make sure I
All right. I should have thought of that, huh?
did you want me to do that?
Too late now anyway, isn't it?
I mean, I can always delete the video when we're done.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I won't make you delete.
Yeah. This is good quality content right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on. So you've ran your own business and you have been successful in running your own business. Are there any challenges right now that you are seeing that are arising in this current business that you foresaw or that were foreshadowed in the past business?
Well, I think you're saying, but it also failed miserably as well, which has
Okay,
kind of
so
led
hold
me
on.
to the
You
new
you,
business.
you just broke up. Repeat that.
Oh, okay. Now I was saying, I ran a business and then it failed, which led me to the where I'm at now to start another one. So you kind of have the ups and downs. Can you hear me okay?
Moral of the story: never give up.
Yeah.
Never give
fall
up.
down and get back up again, whatever
Yeah.
cliche
I
you want to
get knocked
use.
down, but I get up again.
Take a punch and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of the challenges still are, balancing between growth and stability. Kind of like, okay, you can be stable, make a certain amount of money, you know, hoard it, save it, don't invest in people and that kind of stuff. Where it's like, all right, here we go with tax season now. So like most people think, oh, I get my W-2s, I can do my filing, get my return. It doesn't work like that for everybody. Tax season sometimes like, okay, figure out how you can come up with a few $1,000s by April 15th
Mm.
and still pay yourself and everybody else, and then prepare to pay this year's April 15th tax bill too. So it's different kinds of pressures when it comes to that. So you kind of look at it saying, all right, well, if I didn't pay all of this stuff, I could do this. If I paid this out, so it's always that kind of, push and pull where you're trying to balance out,
Right.
um, you know, and I won't say it like it's just about money, but it's more of the investment of, do you want to invest in somebody or in a team so that you can grow and ultimately be bigger than you are now? Or do you just kind of want to hunker down, deal with the contracts and at the level you are now and just kind of say, hey, I can just survive like this for the rest of my life? I'm
Yeah.
not really in a survival mode kind of person. I'm always pushing, even though I say, okay, I'm good now, I'm just going to settle. And then I never do. I end up pushing.
Always pushing the boundaries.
Yeah.
I
But
think.
that's a challenge. It's always a challenge trying to balance those two.
Do you ever think that you might at some point want to slow down?
I'm probably gonna have to slow down. I don't think I have a choice. I mean,
Yeah.
yes, if you as you continue to get older and mature, I guess at some point you always slow down. You can't keep up the pace forever.
Yeah. True.
But I mean, at this point, I'm kind of at the start over phase, so I'm not really in the position to slow down because I'm not stable in that way yet. I still need to have some growth and some development of the business and for my own personal finances to get to a certain place where I can be comfortable. So I'm not at that, not close to that place actually. So I need some work.
What are some barriers culturally do you think that have been in place for you in business?
I think well, race is probably one, but it's been both positive and negative, I guess. Because in some situations, it's like, oh, it's a black guy, it's another, and they're like, hey, welcome, so glad to
Right.
see another black person. Hey, come on in, So it has worked positively as well. I was in majority minority city of Philadelphia. Atlanta's the same way, so it's kind of it's not the same kind of. But when you get into the power where the real money is and where the real decisions are made,
Mm-hmm.
then it's kind of like, did you play basketball? Did you, I'm like, I thought this was a conference about people with disabilities. Why are we talking about basketball? you know, and you know how warm and fuzzy I am
Oh
sometimes. So it's
yeah,
like,
man. Just completely
are you married?
approachable.
Do you have any kids? Do you have a dog? And I'm thinking,
What the
oh, we're
hell?
going to talk about,
Yeah.
your electronic health records, so I mean that's a barrier. I think it's just culturally how people, you have an older generation, people older than me. I'm older
Right.
than you, so that's a different generation. So you have those kind of generational gaps on people's work ethic and what they believe and how they do things. So um, then just work ethic in general. I think somebody else she had commented earlier about that, or somebody commented earlier about that, saying
Yeah, that was
people's
Dwayne.
work ethic. I would guess that most people's work ethic isn't as good as they say it is.
Oh no.
Like
Uh,
most people say, "Oh, I'm a hard worker," and I'm thinking, yeah, I could probably debunk that in about 5 minutes. Just having a conversation. You're like, "Oh no, when it's 4:30, I get off at 5. I'm already ready to go." Oh, okay. So you come in late and you're ready to leave early, but you want a full day's pay plus an extra bonus because you actually came to work and it looked like you worked, so therefore you deserve a bonus. Like
yeah.
that's not. I'm not saying being a sucker either and be abused by your boss or be used, so you kind of have to balance it out.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's true. Just making
so I
sure
mean,
that. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I would use what I say something.
Oh, I was just saying, like making sure that there's that balance, like you were talking about,
Yeah.
between your work ethic and being able to balance that with daily responsibilities or outside responsibilities is
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to be honest with yourself. You have to really say, hey, this is what I want to, this is the time I have to devote to this.
right.
And this is my skill level. This is my interest level in developing that skill. And then be honest. And then it kind of works. It may or may not work to your advantage. But if you're not willing to work for something, then you may not get the compensation that you're seeking. And
Right.
then you just have to reconcile that, hey, I'm not willing to work hard enough to make this amount of money or to have this type of position. But it's when that is mismatches where you have a problem, where you think you're worth something, but you're not willing to work for what you think you want somebody to give it to you
Yeah,
or
you've
that is
kind of
owed to you for some
you've
reason.
kind of beat that into me, just being honest with what I want to do and how much I really
Yeah.
want to make and what that actually means.
Yeah. What does that look like? Like you can do,
Yeah.
you're going to make it, like I'm saying, you can make as much as you want to make. Let's do it. Yeah, but I have to do it, but then, like, well, I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah, I mean, but that's the thing. Everybody has their hurdles that they have to jump through.